Hi guys and Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to do a little bit of something different. This is not going to be a beauty related video. I'm just going to do kind of like a chit chat and talk about my past year. Since this is the last day of 2014, I just thought that this would be a good video to do. And this past year has been crazy. It has been in ways the best year of my life, and in other ways the most stressful year of my life, but it has been, overall it's been great. Let's see where to start. Well, for starters, me and my husband have been married just a little bit over a year and a half, so this past year has really been pretty much like our first year together. You know, a little bit of 2013, we were married also, but they say that first year is really the hardest year, and oh gosh, I hope so, because we have had some doozies as far as fights, and there's been times where I really have just been stressed out so bad and I've just wanted to give up. And I know it's been the same for him, because when you first start living with someone and having to live every day and every moment together, it really challenges you, because you are set in your own ways, and I am definitely someone that's set in my ways, and I like things done a certain way, and yeah, sometimes I can be difficult to live with, but so this past year has really been challenging. He got a new job. We got our new apartment. Went through vehicles after vehicle, and actually officially bought like our first vehicle, like our first nice vehicle. We've had junk cars. So we've been through that typical honeymoon stage where not everything is so easy. There's been times I've been stressed out over bills, over vehicles, like I said, where we're gonna live, because we started off in a little building that my mom and dad have, and it didn't even have water in it when we moved in, and we eventually did get water in it, but we still didn't have a bathroom, so we'd have to go to my mom's to shower or anything. And you know, on a newly married couple, that can be very hard, and my brother and his new wife are actually living there now, so good luck to them. But they're actually in the process of looking for them a place as well, so I hope they find them somewhere. But we found our apartment, and when we first moved in, we couldn't keep all three of our cats. We had 3 cats, and we had to let one of them go, and that was so hard because we had her since she was about this big, and she was only probably not even a year old when we had to get rid of her, but we gave her to my husband's dad, so she got a good home. But it was hard to pick between the 3, and of course I kept my hairless cat because she is my love. I mean, that's my child pretty much, and she was very expensive, so I kept her, obviously. And then my other cat has nervous issues, and she just she wouldn't have been able to handle going to another home. We would have had to have her put down, and that just was not an option. And Mercy, the little one that we actually rescued her off the street and she was just a baby, but she was so adaptable and friendly with everyone that she was really the only option as far as having one go, but it was still hard. But anyway, we had to have an apartment, and I was just grateful to find somewhere that would let me have my 2 cats, because it's hard to find places that let you have animals at all. So I was just thankful for that, and it's home now. We've lived here not a year yet, but everything's starting to come together like the way I want things to look. And we had our first Christmas here, and it was wonderful. I had my family over. Let's see, what else about this year? Today actually starts day 1 of month 20 that I have been trying to have a baby. Been trying really hard, and I've had my heart broken month after month, and lots of tears and lots of stress in that area. But I'm really excited about 2015, because I really feel like this is going to be the year. Like I said, it has been 20 months, so it's been over a year and a half, and it's been a very sad 20 months in ways, just parts of it. and then it's been really a good, good year too. But that part has been stressful, and there's been so many questions of why we've had trouble and medical things, and it's just, it's been a long road so far, and it's still going to be a journey ahead of us. It may be another 20 months, but everything's in God's timing, and I'm really trusting Him on that. But I'm having faith and believing that 2015 will be my year to have a baby, and I'm just excited, and I'm looking forward to it. And looking back at where I was 20 months ago, I was not ready for a baby. Maybe not so much personally, not ready, but just my living situation. Like I said, I didn't even have a bathroom when I first started to try to have a baby, so that would have been difficult, trying to find an apartment, and everything would have been a lot more stressful. And then, like I said, me and my husband have really worked on our marriage a lot. Not that we ever had a bad marriage, because we didn't. I mean, we love each other, we're crazy about each other, but like I said, when you first get married, you have those things that you have to work out. There are things that drive you crazy about each other. A lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of just wanting to quit because we are young, and marriage is not something that you're just automatically ready for. It's something you have to work at. And I feel like we have really come a long way this past year. Yeah, definitely. And I feel like we are really getting to that point where we are ready for a baby, job-wise, financially, and like I said, our place and just us in general. I feel like it's just more prepared for that responsibility, because we only dated 5 months when we got married, and I know that's not very long at all. Most people would tell us we were stupid, but I do not regret it at all. Like I said, it hasn't always been easy because we did not know each other that well. We were pretty much strangers in a way, because like I said, we only dated 5 months. We did know each other before that, but it wasn't like, I don't know, it was still like marrying someone that you hadn't known that long. And like I said, I don't regret it at all. I love him with everything in me, my whole heart, and sometimes I get so mad at him that I feel like I don't, but I do. And I know that he would say the same about me. But I feel like we have just come so much closer this past year, and we have just grown a lot. I feel like I've said that a lot, but so yeah, I feel like we are really at that place where I feel like we really are ready for a baby. And so yeah, I've had a lot of heartbreak this past year because of that, but it's something that I try to look at it as all in God's timing. Like, I know that God knows better than I do, and when I am ready to be a mom, He will know that before I know that, I'm sure. Another thing is I started a dance team at my church this year, and oh my gosh, I love that so much. That is where my heart is as far as like ministry in the church, is dancing. I love to dance. My dance team is really growing, and it's not really even my dance team. I'm used to saying that because I'm the one that started it, and it started off with just me, and it has just grown so much, and I am so thankful for every member that is in that dance team, and every person that has encouraged me and helped me to just follow what I wanted to do. It was just something that was in my heart, and at first I didn't have anyone to do it with me. My sister would do it with me sometimes, and my mom would even help me out sometimes, but I did not have that faithful, automatic person that I knew was going to be at dance practice every week, and it's just great to have a team. But yeah, so I love that. That just brings me so much happiness, and whenever another month goes by and I don't get pregnant, I just think, well, if I was pregnant I wouldn't be able to dance. So I just kind of take the good with the bad, and while I am not pregnant, I enjoy getting to do that. So yeah, I just kind of take the bitter with the sweet. Okay, so another thing that's happened in the past year, well, actually October made it a year, but my sister got married, so I have a new brother-in-law, and I also have a new sister-in-law, because me and my sister and my brother all got married in the same year. So I have 2 new siblings, and what was real exciting is my sister, she married Sean, and he had a daughter, Brooklyn, and you have seen her in one of my videos if you watched that video. And Oh my gosh, I love her so much. I love being an aunt. I could pull her hair out sometimes, but no, I absolutely love her. She is amazing and rotten to the core, but she's beautiful and she has adapted so well to our family and just instantly became a part of us, and we all love her so much. And so that was exciting. There's been a lot of change this year. But another thing that happened this year, it's only actually been a few months ago, was my uncle. He passed away, and that was a really hard thing to deal with. He was one of the uncles that I was definitely the closest to. On my dad's side, the one that I was closest to, definitely. He worked with my dad every day, and if you're from church or you know me, you know him, and we all miss him very much. So that was another thing that happened this year, and it's sad, and it's hard to talk about and hard to think about. But I know where he is, and that always gives me peace and makes it easier to think about. So yeah, that was another thing that happened. So there's been good things and bad things and sad things this year, but all around it has been a great year. It's been a year where I feel like I have grown up a lot and had to learn responsibilities as far as being a wife and being a homemaker and preparing myself to be a mother. And I feel like I've really grown, like in church wise. I feel like I'm really starting to find my place where, you know, I belong there. And another thing is at church I also run the projector, and I've started doing that this past year, and oh my gosh, I love it. I know that to some people they may not seem too exciting, but I love it. It is something that I look forward to every week. I don't know, it's something that I feel like it gives me something to do, to feel important, and I'm someone that always has to feel like I have something to do. I can't stand just to see it and feel like I'm not doing anything or contributing to anything. So it really feels good to have that thing that I know that I'm going to be doing every week. And like I said, I have my dance team and we dance once a month. And so there's a lot of just things in my life that I enjoy so much. And I know to some people it may seem so boring. I mean, I don't go out and party on the weekends. There's just so many things that I don't do that people would consider entertaining or fun or having a life. And yeah, I'm home or I'm at church or I'm out with my mom. Like, that's what my life is, and I am completely happy with that. Like, I have a very laid back life and I enjoy making my videos. That's something I've just started doing here lately. I tried to do it before, but I didn't have a good camera or anything, so it was just really hard. So now that I have my camera, I'm doing it more faithfully, and I'm enjoying it so much. But my life is pretty simple, and this past year has just been, like I said, a really learning point for me as far as like growing up and learning things and learning how to handle money and, you know, just things, life in general. And like I said, part of it has been really stressful and hard and heartbreaking, but it's also been wonderful to look back at it and say, yeah, I made it through that. I mean, yeah, it's been 20 months trying to have a baby, and a lot of people look at that as so disheartening and just, why do you even try, or why not just give up? But I just look at it as, yeah, that's 20 months that I've got through, and yeah, it ain't always been easy, but I've went through it. And one of these days when I have a beautiful little baby, I'll be able to look at it and say it was worth it. I'm gonna cry. I'm just thankful for all the people that tell me not to give up, and my mom and my dad and my sister, and especially my husband. He has never once discouraged me from trying. He has always been so understanding and patient with me when I get upset. And he's just been there for me through this, and he's never had anything negative to say, and I'm crying like a big baby. But yeah, it's been a good year. It really has, and I am thankful for even the hard parts of this year, because I feel like they've made me stronger. I feel like they've taught me how to deal with things that maybe before I would have just wanted to throw up my hands and say I quit. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to quit on anything that I know that is what God has for me. I know that I'm going to be a mother one day, and I'm not going to quit on that. And I love being a wife, and I'm not going to quit on that. and I'm not gonna quit my YouTube or my dancing. And yeah, there's just a lot of things that I have in my life that I love, and there's things that I know that are coming and I'm excited for them. And yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna quit crying and quit talking and get off here. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed hearing me babble and go on. I hope that you all had a wonderful 2014, and I just want to wish you all a happy new year, and I will talk to you next time.